All right, congratulations on your purchase of a spine by Stroops. Now, Stroops has two different lengths of spines. This one happens to be a 48-inch long spine. There's also a 78-inch long spine. With the spine comes two clamps, which are also mounting brackets. On the spine itself, there are rings that are welded to the back of the spine, and they are every 6 inches along the length of the spine. Now, it doesn't matter if it's a 78-inch long one or if it's a 48 long one, it's the same construction. Now, let me show you how to attach the spine to the wall, but first we need to attach the brackets or the mounting brackets to the spine itself. Now, the mounting brackets have bolts in here that come apart to create this clamp. We've taken both clamps apart for easier assembly right now. What you can do is you attach the clamps anywhere along the spine that you like. I actually prefer that they actually come very close to the ends, not randomly in the middle. But you can configure them how you want, but the closer to the end, the better off you are. And it could also depend on what surfaces you have to mount into. So I'm actually going to take the top little piece of the clamps off, and I'm going to move them close to the ends of the spine itself. Now, once I'm in that position, I want to make sure the rings are facing directly upwards off of the mounting brackets. Once that's in place, I'll take the top piece here, the top part of the clamp, and then start with the bolts that go and attach the clamps from the front and the back surfaces. All you need to do is when you want to put these together and you get this started, you'll simply need an Allen wrench to tighten these into place. What you want to do is you tighten one, not completely tight, but you get it, starting to tighten up that bracket, and then make sure you do the other side as well so that the clamping is even along the circumference of this bracket. So I'm going to tighten this thing down. When I feel it starting to get a little tighter, then I want to alternate back and forth to secure this clamp around the spine. Once I've got that secured, I'll go to the other side and I'll do the exact same thing with my bolts. Get that most of the way secured. And then I go back on the other side and I will alternate tightening these so that I make sure it's even pressure on both sides of this clamp. Okay, once it's clamped in place, if you do this on a nice level surface, you'll see that our mounting plates have actually been, they're on the same flatness here. Now, as you'll see that if I mount the spine like this, I actually have two holes to attach to some kind of a vertical position here. And I also have two poles, or two hole positions I can attach to something vertical there. If I wanted to do this way, I want to make sure that when I do my clamps, I have them separated apart to mount directly into the proper spacing against the wall. You also see that's in a diamond shape, so these holes here, if I want to mount the spine more vertical, these will go directly in line to my mounting surface, as well as this. Now, when I want to mount this, I simply go to my wall that I want to desire, make sure I have something solid in the back, let's say a wood stud or concrete or a cinder block or something secure and nice and tight. Once I've put it in this position, I'll actually take a pencil and identify the locations that I want. I'll come back and pre-drill and then attach these mounting brackets to the wall. Now, which fasteners do you use? I recommend you go talk to someone like Fastenal or Home Depot, or actually hire a professional contractor so they can tell you and actually do the installation if needs be to make sure it's professionally done, so you can make sure that it's really, really strong and tight as people attach the slats to start to pulling off of the wall. So this is the spine, whether it be the 48 spine or the 78 spine by Stroops.